video we'll talk about solving systems of equations with elimination. First thing we want to do is to understand the concept. So it asks us to add these two equations. So if we add them, 7f plus 3f would be 10f, and then positive g and negative g kind of cancel each other out, so they just give us 0. And 20 plus 20 would be 40. So these cancel each other out. And that's what we want to see is with elimination, if we have opposite coefficients, then we know that we're going to be able to eliminate a variable. So again, that's opposite coefficients is what we're trying to find. That is the key to solving elimination. So in this first example, we can see that our f term has opposite signs on the coefficients, but the coefficients are not the same. But if I multiply 3 by 3, I can get a 9. But if I'm going to multiply this term by 3, I have to multiply the whole equation by 3. So I have to multiply 2g times 3, which will give me 6g. And I have to multiply negative 3f by 3, which will give me negative 9f. And I also have to multiply the negative 20 by 3, which will give me negative 60. The second equation I don't have to change because it has the coefficient on f that I want. So I just rewrite that equation. And when I add these two equations, I get 6g plus 5g is 11g. And then my 9f and negative 9f cancel each other out. And then negative 60 plus negative 17 would be negative 77. And when I divide by 11, I find out that g is equal to negative 7. Now this is only part of the answer, because remember it's an ordered pair that solves a system of equations. So we know what g is, but we don't know what f is. So we have to plug g either into the top equation or into the bottom equation. It doesn't matter which one. We could do both of them and we'd find out the same thing for the f when we solved. I'm going to take the top equation, and the only reason that I'm taking the top equation is because they're smaller numbers, and it'll make it, I think, easier to solve. So I come in here and I say 2, but then I've got to put my g in there that I now know is negative 7, and then I write the rest of the problem. Minus 3f is equal to negative 20. So this is negative 14 minus 3f is equal to negative 20. Adding 14 to both sides, I get negative 3f is equal to negative 6, because the negative 20 is bigger than the positive 14 I added to both sides. And dividing by a negative 3, negative 6 divided by negative 3 is going to be positive 2. So now I know that my answers are f is 2 and g is negative 7.